voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you refuse to...
Let him pass, let him pass.
Eat that rich! Eat that
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Got him? Oh, they got one. That's crazy. Hey. Yo, check on me. Medical license. Yeah, you just heard it. Let's go. Slam me to the fence. Hold him, guys. Welcome over here. Hey.
They told me across the street. Give me some flex. Let's go, everybody.
This assembly is unlawful. You are ordered to disperse. If you leave voluntarily, no charges will...
I got all that. You, tell him, Manny, you. Yeah, you. One person who stays. Can't even do a fucking push-up.
Lock it with the bike. But no, like it's not. Fuck that guy. He's a minority. No, what's the taxi pass? He's the same color skin as me. I gotta let it rock. Now everyone else is wow.
Abortion
That's not what we said. All right? Guys, the same thing. The assembly's unlawful. If you don't leave, you're getting arrested. Go home.
Ordered to disperse. If you leave voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you refuse to leave, you will be arrested for unlawful assembly. This is the New York City Police Department. This assembly...
That's right, because you ain't committed like I am, bro. Bro, I'm committed, bro. You don't see this shit? I'm fucking committed. Fucking all, fucking
Back over here. We got a police investigation. Stay back.
Stay back.
That's it. We got him on.
This way, sir.
mean, yeah, it was just a bunch of people dancing like at the intersection, and then cops just came and grabbed everyone up pretty much. Like just like kind of bum rushed people and just like grabbed them up. And as you can see, it's like 60 cops over there, maybe 12 niggas here. Like that's what NYPD does. Like just attack people for experiencing joy because it's about property over people. I mean, it's evil. It's fascism. It's that. The sad thing is, like, most people spent the whole month knowing it was going to happen. Like, people have so little faith in their country that they didn't even like think maybe it'll change. And like, my question to liberals is, if you spend 50 years fighting for something and they overturn it, what's the point of having it in the first place?
One man.
I mean, not just women, like it's like women, people who have with uteruses, like a lot of trans people are left out of these conversations and it's important to include them. But it means that they have to suffer. It means like abortion is going to happen regardless. Like now America just made it so safe abortions aren't possible. Like this country's evil and until you get revolution, nothing will change. My name's Pines. P-I-N-E-S.
New York City, people are mad over the Supreme Court overturning the abortion law and all that. And I think we should take this elsewhere. Because in New York, we have our rights. We gotta take it down there and stick it to the motherfuckers that are taking these rights away from us.
Fuck NYPD though. Look at them, bitch.
Look, they're just arresting innocent people out there for no reason. For holding up a fucking sign. For what? For what? For wanting to give people their rights?
You got the right to protest.
They do. They do. There's no riots, none of that.
You want to give your name?
AK. AK Abu Sharmuta.
Tell me what's your reactions to the arrest made at the blockage of 42nd and 6th Avenue, and what's your thoughts on it, and what's your reactions to the Supreme Court decision made yesterday?
So as far as the arrests, I didn't witness it, but I feel as though if someone was peacefully displaying their opinions, then there's no need for arrest, as you know, that's our right as Americans to express our opinions. And then as far as the ruling, I think it's a very sad day for not only women in America, but everyone should feel a specific way about this, as you know, this does not just affect women, but it affects men, you know, everyone, anyone of any gender is going to be affected by this, whether they know it or not. So I think we should all kind of take this as motivation to vote in not only local elections, you know, state elections, and so on. So I hope that everyone is motivated by this to make a change. I walked through a protest earlier and was moved by it, and I was on my way someplace else, and I did feel like, oh wow, I should be involved in that. And then on my way home, I saw the very obvious police presence and was curious what happened, and it's sad to see that we can't express our opinions any longer. I hope that we all get out and vote. I hope that I am able to make decisions about my body moving forward, and I hope we're all motivated by this sad ruling to make a difference. What was that? Yes, Claire, C-L-A-I-R-E. Davis, D-A-V-I-S. Thank you. Good luck.
What happened and what you saw?
So after the main protest ended, I was part of the protest from Washington Square all the way up to here. Once the official event ended, a group of people decided to block traffic on 6th Avenue. As of that point, NYPD started coming, the strategic response group, the riot cops started coming. They gave them multiple warnings, and then eventually they did arrest. After that, they made their arrest. They stayed in the street for a bit, which is kind of oxymoronic, but we're here. They eventually left. More people then came back, sat in the middle of the street. They were having their own thing. They were peaceful though. They weren't hitting cars really. Some of them were getting a bit rowdy, some of them weren't. But after about maybe an hour or two of them sitting in the middle of the crosswalk here, suddenly 2 NYPD vans came up. They blared their sirens at them, From there, it was kind of like something out of a movie, just cops left, right, and center, just suddenly running in, surrounding everybody. I put my hands up, said, hey, I'm a medic, I'm not doing anything. They left us alone.
Yeah, I mean, because after, like you said, after the main protest, when they were just blocking the street, like, they did the typical warning where it's like, you know, if you don't leave the street, it's like, you know, if you leave voluntarily, no charges will be brought against you. If you don't, you'll be arrested for disorderly conduct or, you know, that. And then, for a while that was going on, I think now it's pretty much been dispersed. You know, a lot of cops are still here. Like, you know, not too long ago, like you said, the typical scene where, like, they started running after people who were in the street and, like, grabbing and arresting them. And I mean, it's been pretty chaotic, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I saw a lot of this, and like, you know, like you said, most of them were peaceful. There might have been a couple exceptions to that, but yeah.
Now, can you tell me, like, you went to go to the how long have you been?
So the official event started at 6:30 at Union Square. From there, it made its way up to Bryant Park. That was about 9:30, 10ish. And we've kind of just been out here since then. I've been just discussing with a few people, you know, having civil discourse with people that don't agree, opinions, stuff like that. But then, of course, there are a few people who were in the middle of the street, you know, blocking traffic.
Yeah, I know. I've actually, yeah, there was like, I went to not that. I went to Union Square at 5 actually, and then we marched to Washington Square Park, and then like we met up there, and like for an even larger group, and from there, like I said, we made our way up to, that was at 6:30, and from then we made our way up to Bryant Park, and that was around 10ish maybe, and.
So for the original one, well, after we were done with the protest coming up here to Bryant Park, they came up after that was all done and blocked the street. PD was automatically here. They were seeing the situation. They called for backup units, and after that, they
probably stayed blocking the street for like half an hour or so.
Half an hour. After that, they were probably blocking here for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, because the people in the original group over there, like they got arrested. You know, I saw they get handcuffed. The police, like you said, were standing in the street for a while. Then they left, you know, but then people started standing on that street again, so then they came back, they arrested more people, and then recently if something happened where they did something in the street and they started running after people, but for the original time when it first happened, it was about 30-40 minutes, give or take.
What exactly was your reaction to the court decision?
Wait, say that again?
What was your reaction to the court decision?
The Supreme Court's decision? Wait, can I curse here?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it's total bullshit. That's my opinion. I feel like, you know, so many people say, oh, it's pro-life and this, but I feel like, are you really? Because it says banning abortion is going to boost maternal mortality by, banning abortion is going to boost maternal mortality by 22%. It says for black women specifically, it'll go up 33%. And it's like, are you really pro-life if you're like okay with that? Yeah, I just think they say, oh, you're ending human life. No, my opinion is that if we use consciousness and brain activity to determine, like as an indicator of death, we should use that as life. And like, you know, pregnancy can cause multiple health complications in women, and even if it's not known, it's like that, it'll likely happen to the person. It's still a possibility. No one should be forced to go through that. I think it's just disgraceful. I feel like it's not what the majority of this country wants. The Supreme Court's not listening to the people.
Can you spell out your name?
My name? I'm Callan, C-A-L-L-A-N.
What is your name?
Joseph, J-O-S-E-P-H, Depola, D-E-P-A-O-L-A.
Are you guys originally from?
I'm from the East Village, actually.
I live very close to here. I live in Hell's Kitchen.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.